and I kind of want to start over. So this is what you're gonna do. Like, can you see my face right now? Ta-da. You may just do it one more time just in case. And all right, so we're gonna walk you through the installation of the G1 Intermediate. If you have the G1 Large, the only thing that's different is you're gonna have one more bolt to install in the back. Starting out, what you're gonna get with the kennel is the bottom half, the top half, and the door. You're gonna have 6 of the 7/16 inch, 2.5 inch bolts, 6 of those washers to go with it, 2 handles, 6 of the socket head screws with the Allen key, 4 of the button head screws for the handles with the Allen key. It's nice to have, we don't provide this, but a 3/16 T-handle Allen key. I use a 20 volt impact driver with a 7/16 inch socket head, and then I've got another impact driver for change the nameplates. We're gonna start out by putting the top half on top of the bottom half and then installing the door. All right, so you're gonna start out with the 7/16 inch bolts, the washers that go with it, and I like to hand start everything without tightening it. Once you get it started, you just wanna leave it loose because we're gonna go back and tighten everything, but after we get the door in. Sometimes it takes a little bit of wiggling around to locate all of the inserts, but that's why we leave it loose. Then we're gonna move to the door. You're just gonna place it right in like that. Then you're gonna get the hex head socket screws. We're gonna hand start them into the inserts. Now for the last 2 bolts, they're gonna be behind the door hinge, so they're a little bit tricky to get to. I like to get them hand started. Now once you've got everything started, you can go in, get it almost all the way tight. I start with the top, it kind of raises the frame. This is where it helps if you have a T-handle Allen key. You can actually stick it in there for a little bit easier reach, but you can do it just the same with the provided Allen key. So there's your door. I like to use the impact driver for the side bolts. You want to be careful not to strip out these bolts. You can really feel with the impact driver of when it's in there and when it's snug. With the socket wrench, it's a little bit harder to tell when it's all the way in. Now I like to go back and make sure that everything's snug. Now we're gonna move to the handles. You're gonna get your button head, socket screws, your reverse flange, hand washer, put it in. Again, you can just get it started by hand. Pretty important to get these as tight as you can. You don't wanna see these handles slip out of place. Go back and make sure they're snug. And that's the kennel.